But you're long this? Dude, what's up with that screenshot, man? You have a Mac. You know you can do print screen. Let's see. What is it on the 4 hour? What are you targeting? Is there no 4 hour in Trade? Dude, oh, you're on ES. I'll check in a sec. You guys all bullish here? Really? Well, there isn't. I don't know. I think I would be more on the short side here. We gapped down slightly, test the gap, and had a massive move down. Now we were just retesting that open. I guess, I mean, this also is a really bullish candle, so we'll see what happens after Trump. Do you find order flow on the left to be helpful? No, not really. Everclear? What do you mean by Everclear? Are you leaning more bearish or bullish? You know what? I didn't really check. Let's see. You know what? I need to use TradeView or TradingView. Yeah. Honestly, I'm a little bit more bearish because we're kind of retesting like this initial stage of this dump right here. I mean, I know I don't really like trading multiple fair value gaps, but we had basically two right here in a daily. And we went inside one of them. And on this 4 hour, this is a market structure shift. So we retested imbalance, market structure shift. And this basically looks like that daily right now. Same thing, we're testing an imbalance here. I would be leaning more bearish, honestly. But if you guys are saying Trump is speaking soon, this may change. I don't know. Does anybody have a link to what he's saying? Oh, I see. Okay. So we probably will know what he said like 30 minutes, an hour after, right? In that case, I'm just gonna keep playing it. I'm just gonna play based on technicals. Alright, that's the 30-minute hourly open. don't know, it would be difficult to long hair, like, if you long hair, where are you gonna exit? I think this is pretty good resistance. Like, unless we get some massive push and we start closing above these bearish candles, but until then, I would be more short-sighted. Just realized I'm an NQ on this one, that would've been scary. Maybe I'll wait, like, for 5 to 15 minutes, see what happens. If we start holding, I guess, above this trend line support, then maybe this could be the move. Let me check the news channel real quick. Trade Ovate, I mean, all the firms use it. Um, this one currently is for Herdia Pro. This is a firm I actually haven't used before, so it's my first day. Unfortunately, they don't have the Platform X, which is what TopSup uses, but a lot of firms are now using it. Trade Day uses the platform TopSup uses. I don't know. I'm still very hesitant longing, to be honest with you. Unless the news comes out very bullish, it would be scary to long here. But I could be wrong. Try one short. Oh, did you guys play the orb? It was on the 15 minute. You guys played it? Yeah, it's gonna be difficult hitting 1200 with micros. So unless I start scaling in aggressively, or I switch to minis later. We didn't really get a retest after that wordplay. Yeah, I mean, ideally, you would need to retest, but sometimes you don't get it, which is fine. Which is why you can like start with a starter position. Grab like a small size in case you miss out on the trade. Then if you do get that retest, damn, what just happened? Oh, trade of it lagged a lot. All right, I'm probably gonna scale into this and then get out break even. Mhm. I hate this platform so much, man. Nova, people wanted me to basically start fresh from a combine. So if people want to follow along with like a new account, I'm gonna probably do Perdia. Um, I'm also gonna try Tradeify, and I think that uses the same platform as TopStep. So we'll see. I think this app is just a data glitch. Why those specifically? No reason. I'm just trying out new platforms. The thing with TopStep is their withdrawals take forever. So if you submit withdrawal, you can't trade on the account until they withdraw from your account. So if I initiate withdrawal today, it can take sometimes like 3 4 days, and I can't trade on the account. And then for trade day, they're still moving my account to live, so I don't have access to the account yet. All right, 5 minute close. I'll look to get out for break even on these. I just want to get out of these. Top step has less rules compared to others. That's not necessarily true. Are you on the new dashboard for Top Step? No, not yet. I don't know how they're releasing that, but I never got an invite. MNQ always misses me by a tick. That's crazy. I'm gonna do just one more, even though I just gotta break even. I usually don't size this high, but I am gonna be pretty aggressive since I am aiming for 1200 a day. So my skilling is so good. I think my first entry is right here. And look how awful that would have been. I skilled in and now my entry's right here. I always tell people just do micros and skill in. Just raise these two. Wait, they would draw instantly now on Top Step? Oh, okay. Well, I never got this. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty wild spike. I can see why people would panic, but I don't know. What's the profit target of this? I think you have to make 6K. Yeah, you have to make 6K. And you can pass the combine in 5 days. So $6,000 by 5, I have to make $1,200 a day. How are the new TP set when you scaled and above? You mean like why I adjusted my TP? Well, I was actually just trying to get on break even because my initial entry is very bad. I only had one micro scaled in here. This was about my break even. I made slight profit. You know what? I actually just remembered something. I forgot how to do it. I'm pretty sure. Maybe this is it. No, I'll do this later. You know, I might reshort this again actually. I need to be pretty aggressive. I need that $1,200 goal. Yeah, you can just click on the side. You just click here. It sets your order. So I can instantly just put like, here's $20. Bam. Alright, this 5-minute closes above, that's not good. Just open though. Let me get out. Just so far, I'm basically scalping. I'm not really trading based on a model. Okay, if this 5-minute closes above, we may actually keep going. So I think this wick too on Q is wrong. Doesn't really match QQQ. At this point, I'm just gonna get out and break even. I don't know. Me personally, I really still think it would be odd to break this. It's also almost 10:30, but there's nothing really to call out yet for options. Oh boy. Are you scaling on one? No, I scaled all of them. Mr. M, I just started trading as soon as I started the stream. 135. So 135 in like 30 minutes. Yeah, the PA today is weird. I'm just gonna play the 1 minute, 5 minute today and just capture small gains. Mm, where- once I have 400, I'll probably switch to ES minis. Because I mean, it's feasible to make 1200 with micros, but I don't be trading like the whole day, and I don't want to be trading more than 3 hours. The previous scope, you're averaging down. The top X being weakness. Which trade? Sorry, when I just took it on before it. If you're talking about the one I took around here, I initially shorted thinking this 5 minute is not going to break, but once it did break and the 5 minute closed above, I actually got a little bit scared, so I was just aiming to get out break even. Is a 5, 16, 15 minute fair value gap before matter at all? Talking about these? Yeah. Oh wait, this is not hourly. 15 minute. 16. What are you referring to? Oh, you're talking about this, right? Yeah, talking about this. Yeah, it does matter. If anything, actually, if you inverse this, I think this is the best place to short. All right, I actually like this for short. Right, because on the hourly, this candle was a market structure shift, and here was another one too. So this should be a confirmation of change of direction. And this just retested that imbalance that created this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay leaning short and just put like a stop above this. And this 3 minutes gonna close in 2 minutes. That's a pretty nasty rejection so far, so that's good. I just honestly not expect this massive pump that quick. Yeah, David. So when you were scalping, right? So this trade I took here was so we had a 5 minute down candle. I was expecting this 5 minute to only like retest near the open or near as close as open as possible, and I think I got like 2 3 contracts. Actually, I don't remember how much I got. But then as soon as we closed above, I'm like, okay, I could be wrong on this. Let me just get out break even. That was just basically the play. I don't know. That's like the good thing about scalping. If you're using micros, like even if you're wrong, you can still get out like a break even. For example, this trade I took here, I shorted, went all the way up here, but I added 2 more micros, ended up getting out small profits. If I had like one mini here, I would be stuck until here. But sometimes you don't get that opportunity to get out break even if you're using minis. Yeah, scalping is definitely a different breed than like holding positions. And I like it more too because like you get to know if you're wrong quickly, even on shorter time frames. And I think scalping would actually work better for most people because I don't know if you've seen the people in the server, but people can't accept losses. So if someone were to short this with me, 1 micro, they could at least add it anywhere here to get like a better average. Damn girl, 540 are using minis. I better not be NQ minis, dude. Damn, that's nice. 540 with micros, that's good. All right, if we come back up to this 15-minute, I'm gonna get some more shorts. Do you calculate a daily profit target on TopStep? What do you mean? Depending on the account size you got, you can just divide whatever the profit target is and just divide it by 2 or how many days you're trading. So if you have a 50K, you can technically pass the combine in 2 days if you make 1,500 each day. But that's too aggressive. I wouldn't encourage that for beginners. I mean, it's definitely possible, but it's I don't know. I think it teaches the wrong mindset for people to like try to pass combines as soon as possible. You much prefer futures options? I do too, man. I do too now. This is so much more relaxing. Options is so stressful. And the worst part too is about that 1K count. If I'm only looking for one or two trades, I basically have to be right, like all the time. Even though here I just took like 2 trades where I'm wrong and I still ended up making profit because I scaled in. And there's some once you guys get comfortable, you can also like copy trade other accounts. Like TopStep allows you to do 5 accounts. So even if you only made $175, right? Or just say 200 because that's how much you need to make for the withdrawals. And you have 5 accounts, that's 1,000. We're just doing 200 a day. Yeah, I hope everyone switches to futures, honestly. Options has been a killer. William, I'm gonna try to stream every day to pass this account and then upload recordings to YouTube. We'll see. We'll see how this week goes then. No, either end the YK account. Um it just takes a little bit longer to find a setup. I am working on some bots though to help with some of the callouts, but it's taking me a while to make them. I think I have a meeting with someone tomorrow on those. Trump call just started. See, 35 minutes late again. All right, let's make it quick, like 40 on these. These fuckers always miss me, bro. Come on. I mean, think that even if you blow up accounts, like, I don't know, it's just more comforting than blowing up your personal account. When I first started, like, I blew up a combine, like, I didn't feel anything. It was just $50, you know? Versus, like, blowing up a personal account and I had, like, I don't know, anything between, like, 10 to 50 grand. It hits much more differently. Okay, I do want to short this again, but I'm set as 5 minute closes first. We do have a bearish fair value up here. I have a feeling we may inverse this. Let's see. What percentage of your payouts does Top Step hold? The first 10K is yours. And then after 10K, they take only 10%, which isn't bad at all, to be honest with you. So if you look at my commentary, my channel, I posted a screenshot of like my 5K payout, 5K payouts, but I only got $4,500 for each because they took 10%. Was that a scalp? 50% retrace of the 5 minute red candle? Yeah, this favorite I got, right? Is that what we're talking about? Sorry, I just blinked out. Red candle? Oh, when you say retracement, it's basically like the fair value app. So yeah, technically. And it looks like we may not inverse this, and we got 15 seconds left. Okay, I may take another dab at a short here then. Alright, I'm just gonna close below this wick here in the 5 minute. You know, I'm gonna actually add one more. I might have got sucked into this. You're averaging minus 250 per day on your prop firms or personal account? Imagine getting 1 million payout, they get 100K cut. Yeah, so, but they're giving you the privilege of using leverage. Most people can't afford trade futures on their accounts. I may have scaled in too fast on that one. Minute closes soon. Actually, I think I'm gonna get out of this 4 to 50 minute closes because this may end up being bullish. Let's go let's look right here. Just get filled there, or did I mark out of that? 416. Yeah, I'll look for options play. I'm just waiting. I think for the options play, I'll just wait till after any Trump news with Putin and just do like one DTE or something. All right, here that's the 50 minute close. So closed above. This may continue a little bit higher. Like even though I'm bearish because of this fair value gap, we can still go back into it. So I may take actually here, just based on that 50 minute closure. Also, a top step copy trader filling me two in one position, four in the other. I don't know. I've never had that issue. Let's do one more. Close 20. Let's close here. I'm scaling in pretty aggressively fast. I usually don't do this. Because 4 micros is still a lot, especially for scaling in within 1 minute candle. Usually the best thing to do is grab 1 micro, then every 5 minute close you can scale into one. But getting four in one candle, it's pretty degenerate. I'm gonna grab just one more. All right, five is a lot. I'm not gonna do any more. No more than five today. 5 micros. See how this 5 minute closes. If it's below, I'll get out of these.